All right, welcome to Club Social. This is episode 7 of Speakeasy. Today we're going to discuss the new movie, Fantastic Four First Steps. It is the latest in the MCU. I believe it's the 37th movie,
Is it really?
somewhere up there. It's in the 30s, I know that.
Shit.
I don't think there are any more for this year. It's
No, I
just,
think that's it.
yeah. All right, so this is the big movie this weekend. It's doing well at the box office. We'll see how it does in the long run. So, Steve, what was your impression of Fantastic Four First Steps?
Well, my impression was they finally got the FF right.
Okay.
There were two things that I wanted the anything an FF movie to contain: the proper setting of science among the group and Doctor Doom.
Mm-hmm.
They got the first part done.
All right.
The proper setting of science and Reed's mind, what drives Reed, that they're not a superhero group, they're an adventurer group
Mm-hmm.
who happens to protect people when it calls for
All right.
it. That was always the John Byrne run was my favorite in the comics, and that I think was more sciency than anything else because they went exploring, they went to the negative zone. I should have a. I'm
All
not
right.
going to
Yeah.
go, but anyway, I have a Fantastic Four issue over there, folks. All right, fine, I'll show it to you. Um, let's see. Hope this isn't blurry. Let's see if that's. This is a good one. They went to the negative zone. It's done by John Byrne. But anyway, um, that's what I was hoping for, and that's what I think they accomplished. So I give it my approval. I liked it.
Okay. I liked it too. I did not love it. Of the five Fantastic Four movies I've seen, one's unofficial because it was never meant to be
Yeah,
released.
Roger Corman.
Yeah. And then the two with two from Fox Studios and three from Fox Studios, which came out 10 years ago, was just called Fantastic Four.
Fantastic.
Many people called it that because of the way they styled the title. All right, so overall, a good movie, not a great movie. Um, Clearly, well, the runtime was under 2 hours, so we know they cut scenes. There were probably some pretty good characters somewhere in there, but it didn't really
Well,
need
there
it.
was John Malkovich, for instance, playing
Yeah,
the Red Ghost.
yeah, I don't know what that character is.
Oh,
He's
okay,
neither red nor a ghost.
that's true.
Okay, so what they cut out, they really didn't need. Um, I say this: it's a beautiful looking movie. The the retro futurism, I didn't expect to like it that much. I didn't grow up reading the comic books, but I remember the cheesy Hanna Barbera cartoons from the '80s.
Yes.
And one show didn't have the Human Torch for rights issues,
Yeah.
so they introduced the robot.
Herbie. Yeah.
Um, and then the Human Torch was in a different show that had nothing to do with the Fantastic Four.
Spider-Man and his friends, right?
Spider-Man and Amazing Friends had
Oh no, Firestorm.
Firestorm, yeah. But somewhere in one of those shows, the Torch did show up, or was meant to. And there was a 15-minute show about a guy who found power rings that when he smashed them together, he turned into the thing.
Nice.
And he would say, "Thing ring, do your thing."
Is
And
this real or are you bullshitting?
no, that's right.
This is real?
Yeah,
Wow. This is crazy.
I thought you were a fan of the show.
You- This is crazy.
So apparently, I know more about the Fantastic Four in media than the guy who spent
On
decades.
TV, maybe.
Well, TV is media.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It had it had nothing to do with the Fantastic Four. It was just some dude who could transform into the thing, and it was
Thing ring, do your thing.
yep.
Good
And
God.
it was 15 minutes, so it was split with another show. I think the Flintstones were cops at some point.
Get
And
the fuck out of here.
no, that's true as well.
No shit. Did I? Where the fuck was I?
I don't know. I mean, kids, stay away from drugs and alcohol as a child.
Yeah, right.
You
Oh,
know.
speaking of alcohol, we should do this.
Oh yeah.
Two things. We are drinking mojitos. Um, look for these drinks in our Patreon. I got to update it to include all the drinks up till now that we've done. That's eight, no, seven drinks. And just some bartending tips. And second, we have a new rating system. We're going to rate our movies. Top shelf, like drinks, that's the epitome. Can you read this? I can't read
Yeah.
that.
All right. So four
I need my reading
categories
glasses.
from, instead of doing thumbs up, thumb down, or whatever, we got our own. So top shelf, that's an elite pick. That's the best you're gonna get from a movie. Next is house pour. It's a solid choice. It's well made, but it's not groundbreaking. Um, then comes well list. It's forgettable fare. It's like a cloudy Sunday afternoon. You got nothing to do, and you watch some crappy movie on streaming, and 90 minutes later it's over, and kind of just move on after that. It just filled the time while you had your lunch. And then drain pour. That is just what you don't want to watch at all.
Avoid at all costs.
Yeah. So do you want
A
to?
waste of time, boring, etc.
All right. So we're going to use this rating system moving forward,
Yeah.
and we'll hold off on it until we both finish our review. I already
Yeah.
know what I picked, but
Thanks.
anyway. So what I loved about it is they built so many practical sets and other things and
Yeah.
props. So it wasn't a bunch of people sitting in an empty room. They were able to actually walk around, like Reed's lab, the Baxter
Yeah,
building.
that was cool.
They had work areas. There were desks. There were chairs. They could fill the space, and they took vehicles and whatever and clothing of the '60s, and then they added, well, what if the smartest man in the world started inventing stuff? So they had all these great gadgets, and like the Fantastic car, it looked like the '60s Batmobile, only it could
Yeah,
fly.
it did a little, didn't it?
Yeah. Um, the the Fantastic Four's headquarters, right next to it, was their rocket ship.
Yeah.
It's like there's
New
no
York City is not a good place to launch rockets from, folks.
an inhabited area. Yeah. And they had a faster than light drive floating in space for whenever they needed it.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah, we don't have any of that stuff now, but somehow
Yeah, in the
that
60s.
that Earth had it 60 years ago. So it's I like the cast. I don't think they were well cast. I think they're just good actors. They did well with what they had. Um, hold on. Johnny Storm, who's supposed to be young and impetuous, he's like 30 years old. He's
Yeah.
not. He's got face lines, so he's not a punk kid, and he's more of a researcher in this, which I liked.
Oh,
And
you like that part?
yeah, because he was
Yeah.
actually helping.
It gives them a reason to be on the ship.
Yeah, yeah. You don't really need flame power in space
That's true. That's
because there's no oxygen.
true. Yeah, you really can have flame power in space.
All right. Galactus, well done. Finally, someone got it right. It wasn't a cloud. It wasn't, it wasn't like, oh, there's this, uh, whenever it comes to the Celestials or the older ones, the animation is terrible. Like in Eternals.
Eternals, yeah.
Yeah. They had two of them and both look like crap.
Yeah.
And this one they had one and it looked fantastic because the scale of them. There's a point where they're showing Galactus facing off with the Fantastic Four on the ship, and I didn't know where to look because he's hundreds of feet tall, and the Fantastic Four are just a small blip on the side of the screen because that's the scale they are to each other. And all right, it was great that they didn't use as much CGI as other superhero movies.
Hmm.
I mean, you can tell sometimes the baby isn't real, but how can you have a rock monster that isn't real holding a real
Yeah.
baby?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's my criticism. Though it's not that exciting. It's It's well made. It looks great. Everyone tried hard. They deliver some action, some humor, some genuine emotion, but it doesn't really elevate anything of it. It's enjoyable. It's good. It's worth watching. Um, some of it's memorable, but overall, okay, I'll put it this way: of the five Fantastic Four movies there have been, this one is clearly the best. It's the best written,
That's a pretty low bar.
right? Which feeds into my point.
Yeah,
Thank you for interrupting.
you're welcome. You're very welcome. Just if you want me to do any, if you want to do any,
I don't want to do you. I don't want to do
if, if you want me to do it again, let me know.
you. No, no. I'll let you know. I'll
All
let
right.
you know. All right.
All right, thanks.
So where was I?
And I said it twice.
And I replied twice. I don't want to. Thank you for the offer, though.
Hey man,
All
what are
right.
best friends for?
Yeah, yeah. Listen. So anyway, mojitos are strong. Um, careful if you decide to make one
Yeah,
at home.
yeah,
Yeah, make one. Don't make it the picture.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
That's
reset.
just Steve being uninhibited.
Um, they've made five movies. One was intentionally bad because they had no budget.
Yeah,
The two with Jessica Alba and Michael Chiklis, they had more of a budget, but I think the director was restrained. They told them deliver this, don't go beyond that.
yeah. I hated reading
Yeah.
those. The thing wasn't that bad because he had that. Occasionally, I wish they'd get off, but he had that "woe is me" angle, which hey, fuck, I don't blame him,
Hmm.
man. Johnny Storm, I think they got pretty close to all right, but I don't remember him being that much of a womanizer. He was with a number of different women over the years,
Right.
but that doesn't make him a womanizer.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
um, that's just my Jessica Alba did a great job, but she didn't have enough to do. They limited her to erasing her zits,
Yeah.
which is
Well,
something else.
um,
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
the yeah the Fox ones they were fine. They were like popcorn movies. You watch it once, and then someone asks you what happened 2 days later. You're like, I don't know. It wasn't nothing special about it. And then the one that came out 2015, Josh Trank's Fantastic Four. It was one person saying, "I'm going to do my own version of the Fantastic Four," not something you've seen
Mm,
before. And then the studio
that's for
said,
sure.
"This is awful," and I don't think they could have cut it any way to make it good. They would have made it interesting, but what they put out was neither good nor interesting. So when we get to this one, the current one, overall, it's better than those four. They got, they had the budget, they had the cinematography, they had the sets. Uh, the guy who plays Ben Grimm, the Thing, he's a talented actor,
Yeah.
but they kind of stripped the anger out of him. The anger and the humor. That's why the Thing is so popular. He doesn't just smash things; he comments as he's smashing. And this guy is like, look, he's telling everyone he's fine, he's okay. Now that's what someone who's depressed says. And you could see he keeps telling everyone he's all right. So that humanized him in a great way. Thing is, the movie itself, I think they were trying to play safe and broad, and it's crowd pleasing. But overall, as a story, it's like, well, where's the impact? How did I don't want to give a spoiler, but
It's okay. This is a spoiler review.
all
It's
right, spoiler review.
later now.
Yeah. How do you beat your greatest foe the first time out?
Yeah.
There should have been multiple battles with Galactus. And Mr. Fantastic,
Yeah, I have my issues with that too.
he he was so mad at himself for screwing up the first mission that he was distracted. And it's like anyone familiar with the character, whether or not you read the comic books, Reed is logical. He makes a decision based on what he knows at the moment.
Yes.
You can't make a decision based on what you don't know yet. There's no way he could have known the cosmic rays would have done that to him.
Yeah. There was a run in the comics where he it was either he had buried the memory or something, but he found out that he knew exactly what would happen. I forgot if that was Byrne or not. I
Mm.
don't think it was. But anyway, we disregard that. Take that with a grain of salt too. Um, let's see. There was no quippy Marvel humor in this one.
Mm.
There really there wasn't quips at all.
No, no,
No, there was some humor,
right.
but it was dry.
Yeah, very dry. Well, I
Um,
would think that would go with like the '60s.
yeah, yeah.
'60s.
I'm not complaining. I like let's take a break from the quippy humor every once in a while. That's fine. Yeah.
No, wasn't arguing with it. I was saying
Yeah.
it,
Oh no.
it would
No,
seem
yeah.
like anyone who's watched Mad Men would know the people would hit you with like a dry insult, and then you'd have to pause and it's like, oh, this bastard. Whereas now people just say "f you" to your face.
Yeah.
Back then it was more language based. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna zing you, but it'll take you a second to realize it. And in this movie, it's like a lot of it is like when they announce she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Um, Johnny's going around telling you're gonna be a great mom, we're gonna be great uncles, and you're completely out of your league.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
How did you feel about that issue? The girl boss thing, was it as bad as you were expecting, or was it?
I didn't think it overwhelmed the story at all.
Yeah. Is it?
It's she's the only female in a superpowered team. She's wife to one, sister to the other, close friends with the third. In any situation, a single female will just instinctually be the mother hen.
Yeah. I think they handled it well. Her
Yeah.
accomplishments,
Hmm.
her because she is, let's face it, the most powerful member of the group.
Right.
Um, I don't know if she could push Galactus away, but she is the most powerful member of the group, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Her force shields do it all.
Right.
Um, anyway, I thought the weak points that I thought the point that I have the biggest problem with is the Silver Surfer's sudden switch. I don't think they gave her enough to switch her opinion
Hmm.
to attack Galactus at the end. Um, she she has been committing genocide for how long? Who the fuck knows?
Right.
How many planets has she destroyed willingly with life on them? And suddenly, one dude, Johnny Storm, is gonna say, "Hey, whoa, 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 hey, you're taking our lives here."
Hmm.
And she's gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Let me attack Galactus." I thought that was completely out of left field. I didn't think she had, you know, you play those recordings of people asking for help all the time.
Hmm.
You go for it. She's run that through her mind 1,000 fucking times.
Right.
She knows exactly what she's doing. So I don't. That was just that sudden turn.
Hmm.
No, that I didn't accept that at all. That was the worst part of the movie, I thought. Galactus needed more development. Um, he, she, Silver Surfer, said he's as necessary as the stars, but that's all they went into it. That's it. They didn't. I guess they didn't want to get all galactic and everything, but still, he needed more development. The problem, the first Silver Surfer movie, way back when in the 2000s, they didn't give Galactus enough development either.
Mm-hmm.
Although he looked very nice as a clown. It was a very nice clown.
Yeah.
Um, but let's see. The acting was good. I had no complaints. And I actually thought Pedro Pascal was good in the role. He could have shaved his fucking mustache, but that's his trademark, I guess. But, because Reed never had a mustache. He's had a beard before, but no, never just a mustache. Um, not that it really fucking matters. Let's see. I got the familial relationship. I thought they did that well.
Yeah.
The how Thing read that Susan was pregnant. That was pretty good. That shows a knowledge of character and of Reed, because Reed's face couldn't hide it. They got the science, the adventures. Okay, then the heroes, right? Oh yeah. Another criticism. There's no way Reed should have told them about the trade Galactus was willing to make. A trade for their child.
Mm-hmm.
Would any rational human being who cared about their child say, "Oh yeah, by the way, if we sacrifice our kid, you all live"? Who would do that? Not an intelligent human being named Reed Richards. You can say he's attached emotionally, but not that fucking emotionally.
You think it's odd that he told them what the stakes were?
I think it's odd that he said, all you gotta do is kill my baby boy and everyone on the fucking planet lives.
I actually like that part.
Oh, I thought that was a bad move on his part.
No, he was being rational. He's like, listen, they asked for something that we can't give.
Well,
So,
yes, I know, but why would you tell the mobs of the Earth?
so they know the stakes.
So they know all they gotta do is kill one child and they all live?
You have one superhero team on the entire planet, right?
Yes.
They're the only hope to battle what's coming.
Yes.
And people
But their
are like,
son isn't.
again, you interrupt. um, I lost my train of thought.
Shit.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Listen, so you got one team on the entire planet to protect everything that's happening. So the Fantastic Four have to work with local authorities.
Yeah.
They have to coordinate.
World authorities.
Oh yeah, the World Council or whatever. They simply can't do it all, right? But this time it's all on them to save the Earth from what's coming. They don't even know how to save the Earth from what's coming.
Yes, they do.
Not at that point.
Yes, they do. Sacrifice their son.
Okay, you made a good point. You know, all that blathering today, you led to one. Really... Okay,
They know exactly how to save the planet.
Okay, so
and so does everyone else on the planet because of Reed.
Right. Okay, can I get to my point or?
Sure, go right ahead.
No, I'm maybe there's more.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Go ahead.
All right. So he said he asked for something that we cannot give, and they're like, "Well, what is that thing?" He's like, "To give up our child." And you know, most people on Earth are parents. If someone said, "Would you die for your child?" they would. If someone said, "Would you kill your child so you can live?" they wouldn't. So Reed appealed to the hearts of the people. Like this one thing, we were willing to do anything else but give our baby to Galactus. And a lot of the people said, well, if that's all it takes to save us, have another baby. it, you know, I mean, they made a point in the movie to show that
make a replacement.
They spent 2 years trying to have a child, and then I was surprised when it happened. And Reed's like 50, and Sue's in her late 30s. You know, they might be superhuman,
getting up there.
But you're at the point where every pregnancy for Sue could be dangerous, right? And plus, it's their offspring, the thing they've wanted all these years. They finally have it, and they're saying, we're willing to do everything but sacrifice our child. So Reed wasn't being uh, he wasn't being fully logical because that's not information you might want people to know.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
bringing it full circle.
Okay.
So I agree with you on that point. It's not something you would want people to know.
Yeah.
But you're not Ertiro, who likes to be open with what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's saying
Maybe a
I
little too open this time.
yeah. Reed does that. He just says he
He,
says
yeah,
and
okay, I
does.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't think how are you gonna feel about it. It's like
He says this is one way we solve the problem.
he throws out a solution. Like he won't say to you, well, let's sit down and think of 300 possibilities. He'll say, no, why don't you just stop doing that and you'll be better. And then people are like, wait a minute, you want me to stop shooting myself in the crotch with a gun? Yes, stop that.
What's the fun in that?
Yeah. So Reed isn't the kindest, softest, most tactful person,
No.
and he's carrying all this guilt over what happened to his family. And then they're like, well, you could solve this one big problem by giving away your 2-month-old baby.
Yes.
Your oversized 2-month-old baby.
Yeah.
He was big for 2 months.
Yeah, they always are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so, like I said before, it's not something most people would do, but it is something Reed would do. Thing is, now you gave billions of people fuel to hate you,
Yes.
and it turned ugly fast because the people of the earth are like, well, there you go.
Yeah.
All
There's
right,
the solution.
problem
Let's
solved.
go. Problem solved. Exactly. Problem solved. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you got to talk
Oh yeah.
and explain your position.
hmm Well, it was difficult. I was fighting against an opposing
In,
voice.
yeah. An immovable object me too. Whatever.
That would make me irresistible. Thank you.
Irresistible force.
Thank you.
Let's see here, folks. Let's see what else I got in my notes. Um, that's about it, I think. Yeah, my biggest problem is again surfer's motivation. Um,
She met a cute guy.
yeah, Galactus needed more. That's about it.
The most powerful female being on Earth, aside from Sue Storm, is Silver Surfer.
Yes.
And all it took to sway her from her mission is meeting a cute guy who can turn on into flames.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if I don't know. That's kind of an insult to women. It's like she's traveled to all these planets, and
Yeah.
until she met the right
Well,
guy,
he does have recordings.
he took the time to record
He
her
took the time to record her
and learn her language.
and learn her language.
So there you go, folks.
If
you
you
need-
ever want to get an interstellar hot chick,
hmm
learn their language.
That's the problem in America. Men and women don't speak the same language. I have one last point to make.
Okay.
Of the 3 superhero movies I've seen this year,
Yes.
so it's Thunderbolt, Superman, and Fantastic Four.
Yes.
I like Fantastic Four the most because it exists on its own. You don't need any other movies to watch. You don't need prior knowledge. It's self-contained because it's on a different Earth that doesn't connect to anything else,
Mm-hmm.
and they inhabit that world. Like the shades of blue that you see throughout the movie, it's comforting. It's easy to digest what's going on. And my issue was, it wasn't like action, action, action. It was more like, let's discuss for 20 minutes. Let's have 5 minutes of action. Then we
Well,
discuss
that's
it.
FF. Yeah.
Because they're scientists
Yeah.
at heart. Um, so I prefer this one. I would say Thunderbolts is the one I like the least.
Really?
Yeah, it was just dark and unnecessary.
Well, out of
Um,
Superman Thunderbolts were that bad. Okay. I guess.
Superman, I enjoyed. It's like a fun romp.
What about Captain America, New World Order?
Wait, that was this year?
We never talked about that.
Captain. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. I disliked it so much I forgot.
No. Okay, so that comes in when?
Yeah, so Captain America was
Well,
the
that
worst.
Was, yeah, 2025. I think that was in May, wasn't it? No, February.
February. Yeah, it was beginning of the year.
Yeah.
All right, so you got Fantastic Four, then Superman, then Thunderbolts, and at the bottom, Captain America 4. And if there are no more superhero movies this summer, I'm good. Good. We were discussing watching some of the other movies we missed. Apparently, we missed Captain America. We could just
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
yeah,
It's isn't it? I believe it's on Disney Plus now.
yeah.
Once I figure out how to do the screen thing where we can review and watch the screen and show you the screen at the same time and blur it out occasionally so they don't copyright strike us, we'll do reviews like that. But anyway, so how would you rate on our new rating system? What would you say?
House Poor, solid choice. Reliable, enjoyable, and well made. Not groundbreaking, but hits the spot.
I would say the same. House Poor. I don't think it's groundbreaking, but I think they did. I think it's the best Marvel movie
In 6 years.
of the past few years. Anyway, I can't remember a Marvel movie I praised. Not Black Widow, not Eternals, but that's never mind. That could be an hour-long discussion in itself. Yeah, so 2 House Pours. That's our second tier. Remember the classifications are top shelf. That's the best. House Pour. Well list, right?
Mhm.
And then Drain Pour. Drain Pour is garbage. So I guess that's 3 out of 4. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. If you can hit the subscribe button, it really helps. Hit the like button. Leave some comments. Tell us what you thought about FF. If you think it actually came through. Anyway, take care, and we'll be seeing you.
Bye.